Alright, shalawam. First off, I want to say all praises to Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi, bahasham, Kudash. Double honors to our apostles and elders at GMS. To the elect doing the work in sincerity and the truth. Shalawam. GMS precepts and Zar Khud here. And I want to touch on this. I want to touch on. How Esau. You can see he's starting to rush things, right? Now, more information is coming out about this whole situation in Hawaii. If you Google, it seems like, and I'm gonna try to speed through this video. I try to get to the points quickly. It seems um, like if you see some area views, it looks funny, right? You can see it's obvious that a lot of buildings were not touched. Only certain sections of this area views, mind you, not just the pictures they show you, right? You can see from aerial views of that area, only certain sections of the island were touched. And you have certain buildings that are along the coast, which you can come to the conclusion that they're owned by very wealthy people. They're not touched. Like the houses and the mansions along the coast, they're not touched. Certain sections, like only trees are like you got a whole bunch of trees. Anyway, it seems like the issue. So it seems like I'm trying to word it without getting a flag. Allegedly, it seems like it was deliberate, right? And you also had a few months ago, they had a smart. They want to put smart cities in that area. They had a conference in Maui. I believe it was in Maui. It was definitely Hawaii. I don't know. I believe it was in Maui where they had a conference of making a smart city, right? So once you type, now let's type in smart city and let's see what comes up. Build Back Better. Maui Smart City Conference. Conspiracy theory erupts in wake of wildfires. Conspiracy theory. Falsely tie Maui wildfires to smart cities. All these articles are just trying to debunk it. Oh, no, that's not what it is. No evidence Hawaii fire set by 15-minute smart city. This is a YouTube. What really happened? So everything. So they're trying to say it's a conspiracy theory, which is a buzzword which is always used as a buzzword to discredit somebody or an idea, right? Conspiracy falsely tie Maui smart cities and tech conferences, right? Conspiracy theory falsely tie Maui wildfires to smart cities and tech conferences. So you're saying they had a tech conference. Like, look at this. This is a picture here of Maui. It's not an aerial view, but what's up with this? Like, look, this tree looks together. This looked like a tree in front. Like, it just looked weird. Like, look at this car. Like, now, let's say, granted, this car just got here, right? But like I said, if you see, like, I'm trying to help them out with the bullshit, right? Like, let's say this car just got there. If you do an area view, not just one zoomed in section of the island or that area, you can see that certain buildings were burnt, certain areas, trees were burnt, but certain houses along the coast were not touched. It just looks weird. It looks funny. Now, my point is, the fuck is this? Now, the point is, as we get closer and closer, Esau is going to rush things, right? This is where I got Revelation, the 12th chapter. Esau is starting to rush things, man, and he's getting sloppy. You see? Why? Because he knows that each step forward that he makes towards his MOTB, the Most High is going to make a step forward to his New World NWO, New World Order, right? Right, because another thing, I saw a video earlier today of a brother. He made a video basically saying the angels are starting to reveal themselves, which is true. The angels you're starting to see a lot of chariots, a lot more chariot sightings, and this is something that we spoke about, starting with our apostles on down. That the angels towards the end days they were going to make more of an appearance, and they have. You see, and it's getting so bad for Esau. They're having to do conferences and meetings at the Pentagon and about the UFOs or UAPs or whatever you want to call them. They're called in the scriptures. They're referred to as the chariots of God. You see, so a lot of things are starting to happen, right? And they're starting to rush things, man. Let me read this scripture in Revelation 12. It says, "Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. For the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth he hath but a short time." So right now, you're gonna see Esau pushing forward with his agenda, and his horns are gonna get more and more exposed. You had the guy, I believe it was a governor. He was quoted in saying that, oh, we're gonna look to create some type of memorial or try to transfer the land to other owners. It just happened. This shit just happened not even a week ago, and you're already thinking about that. You see? Yeah. So Esau's getting sloppy, man. Esau's getting sloppy, and his devil horns are gonna come out. Because his number one agenda is to establish his NWO, establish his MOTB. Mind you, you got distraction news, right? With Trump, that's distraction news. They don't want to talk about the situation with Biden's son. They don't want to talk about how the situation in Africa and Niger is getting worse. You got other countries that they're joining in league with each other. You had the first sale of Saudi oil to a foreign nation. I believe it was India. The first sale of that deal without the dollar. You got nations warring with each other and rumors of warring with each other. North Korea, South Korea, U.S. with North Korea, right? Russia, Ukraine situation still going on. And so it's a lot of things going on in the background, but yet Esau wants to focus on Trump investigation and trials. You see? Right? Meanwhile, he's trying to push his MOTB. Anyway, let me continue on. I don't want to rant too much. Proverbs 4:16, "For they sleep not, except they have done mischief, and their sleep is taken away unless they cause some to fall." So this is something that Esau. This is a sign, an indication of a characteristic of the devil, and this is what we're dealing with. Esau is a damn devil, and everything that he does, he's created to just let me see how I can screw somebody over or screw a people over, you know. And that whole situation, if that's true, I believe it is. Excuse me. That whole situation in Maui, that's just to screw people over, man. Why? Because they need to establish their new world order. They need to establish because they see they're losing the power grip, man, from all sides, right? They see the sightings. They see other nations are starting to rise in the power and join in league with each other. They need to establish and try to hang on to their hegemony. You see, they see the grip is their grip on the earth. What's that? Isaiah 14 and as Isaiah 14 chapter. "How has thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning?" That's talking about the Edomites. They're losing their power grip, man. Come on, man. Right? Psalms 36:4. "He deviseth mischief upon his bed. He setteth himself in a way that is not good. He abhorreth evil." Okay? Everything they do is to like I just said, this is like these two are very similar. Everything that he does is how can I screw somebody over? Okay? How can I further put harm to the Israelites? How can I further make them more stupid and fail as a nation, fail as a people? You see? Habakkuk, what can I steal or take from another country or nation, right? Habakkuk 2nd chapter. We'll start at 5. It says, "Yea, also because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man." We know that wine is speaking about his philosophy and ideology. He is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlarges his desire as hell, and is as death. So his desire can never be satisfied. Oh, Spirit, it says it. He who enlarges his desire as hell, and cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people. So that's what his goal is. He wants rule and total control over everybody. That's just why he wants to establish his NWO. He wants rule over the people. He wants rule over the nations. Right? There's a scripture that says, "Hell and death can, what is it? Hell can never be satisfied." Right? Like hell and death. I believe it's in Proverbs, or maybe it's this scripture. And I might be mixing scriptures together, but this pretty much is this pretty much says it. Okay. Um, Transgressed by he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home. That's why he's trying to take other people's lands. John 10:10 says that the thief cometh not but to steal, to kill, and to destroy. Okay. So this whole marriage is just basically showing the true characteristics of Esau, and I believe it to be true. I believe that I don't think it was a real wildfire. I think it was deliberate. I think the pictures, if you see it, it's obvious. You see, but you know what Esau does in order to discredit somebody, they're quick to label something a conspiracy theory, despite them having conferences about smart cities. Smart city conference conspiracy erupts. Conspiracy falsely tie Maui wildfires to smart cities and tech conferences they had in Maui. You see? Anyway, Lord willing, you brothers and sisters were edified. Till the next show, shalawam.